Welcome to Monday's Co-Mindfulness Meditation. Co-mindfulness is the practice of bringing our compassion and attention to other people. This is a term we came up with to describe the art of being mindful while interacting with people in your life, from strangers on the street to our spouses, children, and even our coworkers. Co-mindfulness recognizes that we are, by our very nature, social beings deeply dependent on each other for our well-being and happiness. As numerous studies have shown, the more we give to others, the more joyful and confident we become. We believe our capacity to give and extend compassion to others, which is at the core of co-mindfulness, is the secret to our individual health and emotional well-being, as well as the health and well-being of others. We're thrilled that you are part of our co-mindfulness community. Please share this meditation with others in your life so that this community continues to grow.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight's meditation is called Exploring Change. When I want to find clarity about things in life, I often reach for the wisdom of Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese Buddhist monk who calls change the heart of life. And he says this about change. When you look at the nature of things with concentration, you discover that they are all impermanent. Everything is constantly changing. Nothing has a permanent identity. This impermanence is not a negative thing. Impermanence is the very heart of life. It makes life possible. Reject impermanence and you reject life. It is because of impermanence that everything is possible. Our hope lies in impermanence. So we all know things can change in life, but we still struggle when it actually happens. I know I certainly do. Our health, relationships, jobs take unexpected turns. So this practice tonight from the Center for Healthy Minds in Wisconsin focuses on noticing change, because when we cultivate this awareness, we become better prepared to deal with change when it happens. So let's begin by finding a comfortable posture that's upright and relaxed. You can place your hands gently in your lap and close your eyes, and we'll begin this meditation with a ring of the chime, and we'll end the meditation with the ring of the chime. So let's begin by forming a clear intention for your practice. Something like, I'll use these next few minutes to notice change. If my mind wanders, I'll bring my mind back to the experience of change. Now, notice what's going on in your body. Are there any feelings of tension, any feelings of ease or relaxation? No need to change anything. Just notice what's going on in your body. Now feel the sensation of your feet on the floor. Maybe you feel weight or temperature or tingling or numbness, whatever it is you feel. Rest your intention on that experience for just a few moments. Notice also that you're hearing. You might notice the sounds of your breath or something in your environment. Stay with those sounds for a few moments. Take a few deep, slow breaths and let your mind and body relax each time you exhale. And now breathe naturally and just rest the mind for a few moments, noticing whatever's coming up in your experience this very moment. Now, let's start the practice of noticing change. And let's start with the breath. Notice the movement of your abdomen and chest as your breath moves in and out. Feel how the sensations of the breath are constantly changing. Now let's feel all the shifting, moving parts of our bodies. Even when your body is sitting still, there is so much movement, lungs filling with air, heart pumping blood throughout the body, energy pulsing through your nerves and cells. And look at how your mind is changing as well. Your intention is shifting and moving all the time. Thoughts, memories, judgments passing through. Just notice all of this. Next, step back and think about what's happening in your life these days. What's changing and how? Notice the changes underway in your life. It could be your health or something with your job. It can be anything. The point is to accept these changes, not to view them as good or bad. Simply notice and allow things to be as they are. Now, if you want to, you can bring another situation in your life that is changing. You can bring that to mind. Again, notice the changes that are happening, allowing for those changes. Note that change really is everywhere. Change is the only constant, it's simply a part of life. You'll probably notice that you'll get caught up in thoughts from time to time. I know that that's something that happens to me when I'm in meditation, and that's not a problem. When you get lost, no need to feel self critical. Distraction itself is another change. Just pick up where you left off and see where change is showing up in your life these days. Now let's drop the meditation and return to the breath. Feel the sensations. You don't need to focus too intensely. Just simply be aware as your breath moves in and out. Just breathing in and breathing out and feeling the sensations. Okay, so let's go back to noticing change. Bring your awareness back to the body, and you can slowly scan the body from your head to the toes, noting change in sensations, temperature, vibration, whatever changes you notice. Just do a little body scan. Now, again, notice the changing experience of the other senses, maybe sound, and how the experience of hearing is one of constant change. And don't worry if the mind wanders. If you notice that the mind has gotten caught up in thoughts, bring it back to the meditation and celebrate that you're back in the present, noticing change. And now return to the breath. This time, just give your mind a break and rest your awareness very gently on the breath, knowing that breathing is happening. And when you feel ready, bring your attention back to the experience of change, this time to your health. Think back over the course of your life. There may have been times when you were very healthy and others when you were ill, in pain, or dealing with some other challenge. And even with chronic issues, there's always change. The nature of the body is always changing. This isn't something to fear, it's natural. And now let's do the same with relationships. Remember the friends you've had, ones you've lost. Look back on all these changes you've had. This is natural. We can allow it or resist it, but it's always there. See if you can bring some openness to the experience of change in relationships. Next, you can bring to mind changes you've experienced with your work and pursuits. Remember what you were passionate about early in your life, what jobs or hobbies you had. Scan through the years and notice all the change that it's occurred. Recall periods of transitions, times of exploration, feeling stuck or inspired. And now rest back and simply notice what comes up. A memory or something happening right now in this very moment. Let your experience unfold and see it as a changing dynamic process. Every time the mind wanders off, gently bring it back to the experience of change. Relax into the awareness of change like you're resting in the flow of a gentle river moving with the current. For these last few moments, slowly open your eyes and just rest, dropping the effort and giving yourself permission to simply be. This practice helps us open to the changes and transitions that naturally happen in life. Take a moment to set an intention to bring this perspective into your life. Try to pause from time to time and notice the changes that are happening, whatever they may be. We're going to end tonight's meditation with a poem from John O'Donohue's book, To Bless the Space Between Us, which is his beautiful book of blessings. And this one is called For Presence. Awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. Have joy and peace in the temple of your senses. Receive encouragement when new frontiers beckon. Respond to the call of your gift and the courage to follow its path. Let the flame of anger free you of all falsity. May warmth of heart keep your presence aflame. May anxiety never linger about you. May your outer dignity mirror an inner dignity of soul. Take time to celebrate the quiet miracles that seek no attention. Be consoled in the secret symmetry of your soul. May you experience each day as a sacred gift woven around the heart of wonder. So thank you all and have a good evening.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope this meditation brings you peace and calm during this turbulent time.